We'll show you more about the security efforts in just one moment, but I want to get right to an interview that Kimberly Kravitz got. She was last night with the Jersey delegates when Governor Chris Christie arrived, and she asked the governor about his disappointment in not getting the vice presidential nod. Wait till you hear what he says.
Well, listen, as I said in the interview I did on Thursday, well, of course you're disappointed. I mean, I don't ever get into anything that I don't want to win. And so when you're not picked, of course it's disappointing. But, I've been through this parade before, and I realized that it's like getting hit by lightning, So it didn't happen. That's fine. I mean, like I said in the interview I gave on Thursday, before I knew what was going to happen, you get disappointed, you take a deep breath, and you get ready for tomorrow. And here I am. And, I would not trade the experience for anything.
Well, do you expect Donald Trump to win the state of New Jersey?
Oh, listen, I think he can make it. I think he can make New Jersey competitive, and it's going to be up to him as to how hard he works and how much time and effort they spend there. But absolutely, Donald's got a long time association with the state. He's known very well there, and so I think he's got a better chance to win the state than any Republican candidate we've had in recent memory. So we'll see how hard he's going to work. We'll see.
Thank you, Larry. Take a look at this reaction. Not an empty seat in the House. It's night one here at the Republican National Convention here in Cleveland, and I'll be speaking with some delegates throughout all of the 50 states to hear their thoughts about how to make America great again. What do you feel about Donald Trump as being the next president of the United States?
Well, I think he's so well acclimated to the business community, and what he doesn't know about national security, I think he will learn from the people that he surrounds himself from. So he's going to bring the best people around him, which I think is what we need.
So we see the future with Donald Trump as a pro-development president, one that we need because jobs are in short supply, high demand, and currently we have nothing more than a third world consumer nation going here where our best jobs are minimum wage, and that's why everybody's crying for a minimum wage increase. We need to bring our jobs back home, and I believe that Donald Trump can do it.
It's first night of the Republican convention. What were your thoughts?
I think it's absolutely excellent. The feeling is absolutely electric here tonight. I think they're really focused on what Republicans need to be focused on, and that's the security of our borders, the security of our nation, and obviously I hope they're going to focus on fiscal responsibility.
And what do you expect for tomorrow night?
I hope it's going to be more of the same and even be more exciting. This is my first convention. I'm excited to be here. It's my first time as a delegate, and I'm really proud to serve the state of New Jersey and my congressional district as a delegate.
What were your thoughts of the first night of this Republican convention?
I thought it was very well planned, very well executed. It had a lot of emotional appeal in the places where I think we need it. It's not this highfalutin ideas, it's the average, practical, day-to-day things that Americans care about. So I think this was very well done. I hope the rest of it is as good.
Well, thank you for joining me on the excitement of the very first night of the Republican National Convention. Stick around with us for more tomorrow. Back to you, Larry.
In fact, Chris Christie got rave reviews from the Jersey delegation because, after all, he's from Jersey. How did Chris Christie feel he did? Our Kimberly Kravitz caught up with him.
Thank you, Larry. It's night two at the Republican National Convention here in Cleveland. Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey just delivered his speech. I got to speak with him afterward. Let's hear what he had to say. If you become Attorney General for President Donald Trump, will you prosecute Hillary?
I didn't hear you at all.
Was it because
Oh, I have no idea. Excuse me. Do you see that I'm answering her question? I know you're really aggressive. You think that's going to work. It doesn't work with me. Ask Michael. It doesn't work. So I'm not going to talk to you. Okay?
In the event that you would be Attorney General under Trump, would you prosecute Hillary?
I have no idea. Listen, we've got to win an election first, and any responsible prosecutor, which I was for 7 years, would never guarantee anything about a case. You let the facts lead you to your conclusions, not the other way around.
But if you were to summarize what qualifies Donald Trump as this person who is a novice, who's never run for public office, not a general, completely unprecedented in the history of a major party to become a nominee, what would you say qualifies him to be president of the United States?
That prelude shows you're obviously not on the payroll. Listen, what qualifies him is he's a strong, tough executive. He's decisive. He's unafraid. He's a good, decent, genuine man who will listen to the American people and will tell them what they need to hear.